I haven't eaten in 2 days, and for 2 nights I haven't slept. I just cry. What is your advice for me? Hello Uplifers, great to see you again. In this episode we're gonna make a new type of video because you sent us many feedbacks, and one of the feedbacks stated that you want more practical advice from us, more real life. So we listened to you, and today's episode it's about that. We took a question from you and we tried to answer it. Hopefully this will make you feel good. Maybe this answer and this question is the same with the way you live now in your relationship, and that's why maybe this episode is for you. So here is the question and a little bit of the background. He hurt me so many times and so deeply. My heart feels torn apart, and yet my partner doesn't even seem to care. I haven't eaten in 2 days, and for 2 nights I haven't slept. I just cry. Nothing seems to touch him anymore. I feel like all my tears fall in vain. What is your advice for me? When we suffer because of wounds inflicted by others, we often, without realizing it, begin to punish ourselves instead. It's as if in some twisted way we want to punish them for our pain by doing things that only end up hurting us more. We try to get their attention through our self-inflicted silence, sadness, starvation, replaying over and over again the scene that broke us. Others may spiral further, reaching for ultimatums, threats of leaving, emotional blackmail, or even suicidal thoughts or actions. So, my advice: don't turn the pain caused by your partner into a reason to hurt yourself too. Don't add to his indifference by becoming your own source of suffering. Your heart is a gift you once offered him, but you have every right to take it back when it's not treated with care. Remember, no one owns you, and no one has the right to stomp around your fragile soul with emotional combat boots. Whoever treats you with cruelty doesn't deserve you. No matter how much love you pour into someone like that, you'll only receive more emptiness in return. There is a painful truth that we all struggle to accept. Sometimes the person we love simply chooses not to love us back anymore. Not because we have done something unforgivable, but because they've made a decision, and often no amount of kindness from us or tears will change it. We can only delay the inevitable by begging from their attention, but someone who has stopped caring for your heart will rarely be moved by how gently you care for theirs. So why keep watering a heart that has hardened against you? That's a tragic waste. Let me say this clearly and with conviction. Love should never be begged for from anyone. The most humiliating position one can take is to kneel like a beggar in front of a partner, pleading to be loved. No one should ever have to do that. Your happiness, your truly happiness, doesn't live in another person. It lives in your choices. No one can make you happy unless they have decided they want to. Your happiness is your responsibility. And if someone wants to help carry the joy with you, that's a blessing, not an obligation. Some people are willing to share their soul with you for a reason, and then one day they decide to pack their emotional bags and walk away from you. And yes, you might be left alone with yourself, but that shouldn't frighten you. At first, it may trigger anxiety, and that's normal. Sometimes the reason we stay with others is because we don't know how to be with ourselves. And maybe, just maybe, the fear of someone's leaving is rooted in the fact that we never spent enough time learning to befriend ourselves. We've been taught all wrong about how to relate to ourselves. We were told that if we like ourselves, we are narcissists. If we care about ourselves, we are selfish. If we love ourselves, we are egocentrics. And always it's others who matter. They say give the other the best, the biggest, the most valuable. Give yourself away if they ask it. This mantra has echoed far too loudly for far too long in our minds. And many of us woke up one day to the painful realization we don't really know ourselves. We don't like ourselves. We don't love ourselves. And we've become servants of the emotional crumbs thrown at us by people we've grown dependent on. And in the end, some were thrown out of others' lives like discarded candy wrappers. And perhaps worse, we were told it was our fault. Well, yes, perhaps we are guilty. Guilty of not knowing how to be cruel, guilty of placing too much trust in others and not enough in ourselves, guilty of not making ourselves our closest friend. You should be the one to offer yourself the most encouragement, the kindest feedback, the most honest yet constructive inner critic. Take care of yourself. If you don't, no one else truly will. Celebrate your victories. Treat yourself with gentleness. Be there for yourself in the heights, in the lows. Become the best version of who you were created to be as a human and as a partner. And if your transformation inspires change in your partner, that's a gift, but is not guaranteed. Never devalue yourself and never let anyone else do it either. Make decisions not from emotional chaos, but from thoughtful clarity, measuring carefully the gains and the losses. I believe that many relationships that seem stuck in a cold, wintry season can still blossom into a spring more beautiful than ever. But for this, it takes two. So do your part. And if one day it ends, let it end because you've become such a strong, beautiful, whole person that your partner could not longer bear to face their own emptiness in your radiant presence. Thank you for watching this. I'm hopeful that you liked and this video served for the better version of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe, to like and share, and send us your questions in the comments. Bye bye.